Hi, coming to you from my living room with unwashed hair because I haven't showered yet, which is the beauty of being a freelancer. I can shower whenever I want. Right, Leela? She's mad at me because I took away stuff she was trying to eat. All right, so I have a question. I actually have two questions, but I'm going to break it up into two different readings because that gives me more content. And the first one is from Brandi. And she would like some info on her, just some messages from her spirit guides regarding her business. She's like me where she has a spiritual business of her own. And the first deck, I probably should introduce this first. This is my probably most treasured deck. It is actually signed too by the creator because I love him and I've worked with him and studied with him and he is so freaking cool. This is Angel Wisdom Tarot by Bradley Valentine. It's just amazing. So I'm going to use this deck. I have a guide that helps me pick the decks that I use for each person. So I felt called to also use my other tarot. This is the Light Seers Tarot deck, and it's really cool. It has a lot of bright images and stuff. And I just really love how things pop out at me. And then I felt called to kind of maybe tap in, not with just guides, but get some advice from guardian angels. Because when you have a spiritual business, your angels really want you to succeed. So I thought maybe connecting with them would be cool. And then I have this awesome new deck that I'm still trying to get to know, but it's called Seasons of the Witch, but it's the Lithia version. So this lady is awesome, Lori Ann Anderson. She creates like a witch's tarot deck for every witch holiday. So this is her Litha one. And I think I said Lithia at first. I meant Litha, sorry. Mispronouncing it. I need to stop saying sorry all the time. But I pronounced it wrong. I shall correct myself, Litha. But this one, it's just really beautiful. The colors are beautiful. The guidebook's actually in color, which is really shocking. But most of them are black and white. This is just such a beautiful deck and I'm so drawn to it. And I started using it for clients when they're interested in like abundance and like how can I improve my abundance and prosperity. So I'll use that one. So, all right, I got to clear my decks really quick. I'm knocking on them 3 times. It's kind of how I kind of clear out the energy. And then I should have had this ready, but I didn't. I also put selenite on them to kind of give them a little bit of a charge. I have these little selenite sticks that I keep with me when I go to readings and fairs. All right, so I always start with this one. Let's look at Brandi for her spiritual business. And we'll do the love reading. I'll do that one maybe tomorrow. Or maybe later today and post it tomorrow. Who knows? All right, let's look at spiritual business. I don't know why, but I'm getting 3 guides. I know we have more than 3 guides, but I feel like you might have 3 guides that actually are the ones that help with your spiritual stuff. Like you might have, I feel like there's 3. I feel like they're very tall. And I'm getting a lot of male energy. So I feel like your guides are these 3 guides. I feel like one of them helps you with your spiritual gifts and one of them helps you kind of find opportunities. And I'm not sure what the third one does, but I'm just getting like these 3, I'm seeing like these 3 tall shadows and it's male energy. That's pretty neat. Okay, let's see. What do they want you to know? Also, Brandi, if any of this resonates with you and you feel called to do so, in the comments, let us know in the comments too, when you see the video. What do they want you to know about your business? I want you to know about your business. Oh, I got 2. Oh, wow, girl. 2026 is going to be really good for you. I had 2 that came out. So number 1, and you know this deck, girl, you studied it with me, Magician. You're in a really good space to manifest what you want. I would start doing any kind of manifestation work that you can right now. Write yourself a letter in about 2006 and how well your business did and and also to keep the thing, because I know you're like me where you actually want to help people. So make sure you kind of include that gratitude piece in there. Like, oh, I'm so grateful I was able to help so many people. And then the energy exchange led to my abundance, that kind of stuff. I'm very hyper focused on the black feather for some reason. Have you been getting signs from like crows lately? I feel like, you've been finding black feathers when you're thinking about business or you're thinking about someone. I'm very curious to know what that is, what that sign is for you. That's why it's so much nicer to do it when you have the person in front of you. But I really like it. You're really in a space to manifest what you want. I would, if you're witchy at all, I would start doing some little manifestation spells. The new moon's coming up. It's a great time to do that. But I feel like 2026 is going to be good for you. I'm looking at this book here, and I feel that you've learned all the things you need to know for your business. You've learned about the different, you've learned the Reiki piece. You've learned the angel piece. You've done so many different kinds of studies that it's time to stop with the learning. I mean, we're always going to learn. Don't get me wrong. We're always going to learn, but just like put yourself out there and just as many things as you possibly can. So I'm looking at the little ink here. Have you recently signed a contract, or are you looking at signing a contract with somebody to like be like an exclusive reader there? Or I feel like there's some kind of contract coming up. I also know you're in law, you're a lawyer, or you work in like the law field. So that also makes sense. Something with the contracts. And I feel like 2026 is going to be very balanced for you business-wise, because I know like if you have 2 jobs, it can be really rough. Like you're trying to do your business while you're also working. But I'm really hyper focused on the 2 pillars here, and how they're balancing that. They're balancing this beautiful podium, and I feel like there's a lot of balance, which is going to be really nice for you. And the X's for 10 is very significant. So to me, that's 10 months. I usually do I know some people are like 10 weeks, 10 days, 10 months. I am getting October for 10. I feel like October is going to be a very, very profitable, prosperous month for you, which is usually my busy season is October too. October, November, December, because a lot of people like to have like holiday parties and stuff, and they hire people. But do the manifestation as much as you can right now. You are in a really great space for it. Like you have that magic wand, work it. And the other card that came out with it is the Queen of Earth. And Radley actually pulled this for me on Friday. I don't know if you're in the group anymore, but you know what the Queen of Earth means. This is somebody that is doing really well. She's very successful, but she's also very balanced. I'm also getting the balance, Layla. I'm also getting the balance piece. Like I feel like 2026 is going to be a very balanced year for you, where you're going to get to do both things you love, but you're not going to feel stressed out about it. Maybe because the opportunities aren't going to be so much of the hustle, where you're going to have them kind of fall into your lap, the way she's kind of holding the coin in her lap. And the bunny obviously is abundance. I feel like she's, I'm looking at the blue, whatever her throne is on. And I feel like this is a year for you to really stand out with your services that you offer. Let's do what the guardian angels have to say about your business. I feel like 2026 is going to be good. I would just manifest. Look for opportunities. I feel like some kind of contract is coming. Also, isn't it going to be a 1 year too? And Magician is number 1. Leela, off. My dog is such a jerk. She figured out how to get onto my son's chair and like get her little head up like the gopher in Caddyshack. And she like eats stuff on the table. Off, Leela. It drives me insane. We try to keep her out of the kitchen, but then she doesn't get her water. So it's like, do we cut off, we don't want to cut off access to her water, but hey, off. But she is such a troublemaker. Come here, girl. Come here. Okay. Come here. Come help me do readings. Okay. Good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good puppy. Okay. Guardian, luckily I'm ADD so that I could get right back to the focus. Okay, let's look at what the guardian angels have to say about your business. What do you just know about it? What do they want you to know about your business? I'm hearing hang tight. Hang tight, which is funny because that's not usually what an angel would say. I feel like, but I'm hearing hang tight. Let's see. Guardian angels. So you have some kind of decision you need to make, and you've been avoiding it. And they're trying to tell you that the path that you want is illuminated. So get quiet. But I feel like there's decisions that, or some kind of big decision you need to make, and you've been kind of putting it off, and you don't know which way to go. But if you get quiet and meditate, the path is going to be illuminated to you. And I don't know if you've ever used your body as a pendulum. You probably have, but for those of you who haven't, you probably can't see me very well, but so you want to stand like shoulder width apart. You want to soften your knees, right? And I'm going to put this up at me. And you want to soften your knees, hands to your heart, right? Soften your knees. You don't want to have a smartwatch on. Don't have a smartwatch on while you do this because it can mess it up. So soften your knees, hands to your heart, stand up straight, deep breath, and ask the question. So if you're looking at two different paths, like, is path A the way for me to go? And you're either going to tilt forward very like gently or tilt backwards. Then you're going to feel it. You're going to feel like a pull in your solar plexus, almost like where it's kind of pulling you forward very gently, like there's strings, and you're going to kind of feel like you're getting pulled back. But then you're going to start weeble wobbling. Okay. So it's the first direction you go. If you go forward first, that's a yes. If you go backward first, that's a no. And that's called using your body as a pendulum. I use it for a lot of decision making because actual pendulums don't work for me with decision making. They'll help me with other stuff, but for decision making, they like want me to trust myself. I think it's the problem. They just don't. We've tried every pendulum. They seriously are like, no, we don't want to talk to you. So use your body as a pendulum if you're trying to make decisions and you're really struggling. And you won't go side to side. You're either going to go back or forwards, and you're going to feel it. So let me know in the comments if anyone's ever tried that. It's really good. You can also use it with food or like herbs. Like if you want to take like a herbal supplement, but you're not sure how it's going to interact with your body, you could hold that herb to you and see like, will this be good for my body? And you'll go forward or backward. It's pretty cool. So let's do really quick, since I did those ones, let's just do, what do you need to know besides manifestation about bringing more abundance into your life with your business? Because, manifesting can be hard. It's a lot of work, but I swear by it. It definitely works. It's just, I'm a little bit of a pessimist at times. So manifesting it's something I have to really work hard at. So I don't want to just be like, you need to manifest, and it's like pot kettle black, Kyle, even though I have my little prosperity candle burning and, do a little bit of spell work later. So, okay, what do you need to know to bring some abundance into your life in terms of your business? What do you need to know? Okay, so there is definitely something bothering you about your business, and this is a really interesting card. There's something you need to let go of. Whether it's expectations of where you want to be in your business, whether it's expectations of how many clients you need to have a week or how many clients you have to have at a fair. Because I got the card for bringing more prosperity into your business life is roses. And I'll actually take pictures of these and put them in the comment. Actually, can I do that? I don't know if they're copyrighted. I might not be able to do that. So they're called this is called roses, right? And it's all about releasing the thorns. And that's what I'm really focused on. I didn't focus on the picture of her hugging and the butterfly. I focused on the thorns. So I feel like there's something that is kind of bothering you, or something that's been like just gnawing at you. And it can also be ego. Sometimes we have that little ego that likes to keep us small. It's like, no, you didn't do good enough, or no, what you're telling them isn't right, that little ego. So there's something you need to release. And that kind of goes along the lines with the decision-making one. So maybe you're having trouble making this decision because there's something you need to let go of. So I'm really curious how it's going to pan out. But the angels are telling me that the path is illuminated, and you just haven't seen it yet. You're just not seeing it. So I love that. So I hope this was helpful. But yeah, manifesting, it's going to be a good year. It really is. I know you have that decision to make and some things to release, but other than that, I really feel like you're going to have a nice 2026 business wise. I mean, when you're asking about business, these are two great cards, you know what I mean? And they came out together, which was pretty badass. So, all right, that's what I have. Feel free to put comments in the chat. If you want a mini reading like this, please email me. at KyleThereseCranston@gmail.com. It's in my bio. Send me an email and I'll do a mini reading for you. And once I kind of get more subscribers and I'm going to start doing live readings where I pick people live in the from their comments and stuff. So it's going to be really exciting. All right. That's all I have for now. Bye. Bye for now.